And good morning from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. You are watching the Dog Bowl, and this is a semifinal matchup between the Fire and Ice and the Mile High Dangles. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We're just about underway, and we're just getting our rosters set here, and we are ready to go here. Just underway. Thanks for joining us this morning. And right off the bat, the puck is picked up by Jake Eichelman, and he flips it back to center, where it's chased down by his brother, Drew Eichelman, number 12. He gets it back up there from number 10, and we've got to pick up number 10. We're already missing one. The puck comes up and around off the half boards, where it's picked up by Cameron Morgan. Morgan looking for an outlet play, gloved down by Eichelman at his blue line. And it's picked up one more time by Morgan. Morgan advances it and gives a rush back behind the cage. I believe that is Bradley Huggins, number 10. And I believe Bradley Huggins is number 10, but we're going to check on it right now. We'll get back to you on that. Here we go, off the face-off. Travis Peckskamp takes it in the quick shot, and Alex Karras makes the first save of the game here. We've got a 15-minute run clock, two 15-minute run clocks, and then a 12-minute stop clock in the third. Peckskamp wins another face-off. He sends this one over to the half boards, and the shot drifts through the crease area, comes back up to the point, where looking for it is number 17, Stephen James. And James brought it just outside of the zone, so the faceoff comes out there. And just in front of your viewing angle, we're on the west side rink, and a majority of the games have been over on the east side rink. This is a special game that we're fitting in. John Votas scales it up off the glass. Excuse me, that is Brendan Williams. And we do have Huggins as number 10. Meanwhile, coming in, bringing it in, and the quick shot, and covered up by Karras. And we got a bit of a slow start to the game with a lot of whistles. These two teams played yesterday with the Dangles winning 3-2. The winner of this game moves on and faces J.K. Strong. Puck comes back up to the point. It rides the rails down low, and picking this one up is Travis Peckskamp, who's been busy thus far today. Puck has moved over to Clayton Dickinson, back over, and Dickinson, it goes off of his boot, and tumbling there is Williams. Williams from his backside is able to move the puck, and it's picked back up by Engelman. And it's right up in front and just misses. That was Eichelman, excuse me. Meanwhile, puck has come back in and brought in by Cooper Walsh. Walsh takes it into the corner where he's surrounded by 5, sends a backhanded pass up through the slot area, and it's picked back up, and Eichelman sends it up and out of play. We've got two Eichelmans out there. We've got Jake and Drew, and Jake is the defenseman, number 18. Drew is the forward, number 12. And Huggins will take the face-off right at center ice. And driving through is Eichelman. Eichelman chips it in, where the goalie down there is Bobby Wiley. Bobby Wiley, number 1. Alex Karras in goal for Fire and Ice. Engelman has enough time, but it's read nicely by number 11, who streaked in from his D position, Salvioni. And the shot, I bet it's offsides. So we'll do it again. And trimmed it out, this Mile High Dangles trimmed out in red with white lettering, and the Fire and Ice in their distinctive ice, half fire sleeves, trimmed out with black and white, little white outline. Meanwhile, here comes Drew Eichelman, and he sends it right up to his brother, and it's in the quick shot. It goes wide as Jake's shot goes wide to the left. It produces a breakaway going the other way. Here comes Clayton Morgan. Morgan scores! And Clayton Dixon, scores and makes it 1-0. So Dixon, and that shot, if you look back at the origin of that shot came off of a big rebound, off of a shot that was wide, and it just caught that angle right. And Dixon was right on top of it, and that was Eichelman's shot right in front, and a big save there, a huge save as keeping Fire and Ice off the board. And the puck comes over to the near side where it's chopped at and moved right back in. Bear it down is Cameron Morgan. Morgan, a little back pass as he looks for his line mate, back to Morgan, and he escapes him. Comes back up to Ian Hamilton. Hamilton down the wall, calling for it in the middle is Keegan Duffy. Duffy's shot is deflected and never got through. Coming out is Eichelman. And Jake Eichelman has a cross ice dump. Chasing it in is number 18 with a little bit of forecheck there is Jake Eichelman, the defenseman. Brother Drew takes his D position up at the left point. And working it down low and moving it over to the far side. Keegan Duffy's got it, and he sends a backhander, but not able to catch up to it is number 15, Corey Briotti. Briotti right there on the half board, sends one through, takes a bounce, and it's sent around back over to the left wing boards, but it's vacant, and it's chopped at as Briotti sends it right back down. John Vota using his body to square up, and over on the far side, chipping it up and past the linesman there. We've got a two-referee situation here. Recoiling back behind is the defenseman, Stephen James. James now sets up on the half wall, and stepping up through the center is Clayton Dixon, who has that goal. Dixon brings it into the slot, and the bouncing puck. As Karras made the first save, he makes a second, and this one he covers and holds. 8:16 remaining in this first period, 1-0. The Dangles lead on a goal from Clayton Dixon, an unassisted goal as he caught up to it, and he was all alone. There wasn't much that Karras could do on that. Picking up the live action over on the far side, that's Trey Kinsella, but the puck is stripped off his puck stick, and it comes right back to Travis Peckskamp. Peckskamp sends a nice pass right through the middle, but Clayton Dixon got tied up and couldn't get a stick on it. Dixon continues to battle. He puts one over to the near side, and the Fire and Ice will get to it first. Chopped at in front of the Fire Ice bench. Bearing down is Eichelman, but the puck comes right back over to Travis Peckskamp. He tries to make a move past Voton. The puck gets moved back to the other end as Trey Kinsella chases, and down into the neutral ice is Vota. Puts it in, but Eichelman is offsides. This Fire and Ice squad, this is considered their home ice. Majority of these players came from the Dakota Ridge High School, which is the local high school here close to Foothills Ice Arena. So this is somewhat of a reunion game for a number of these players. Meanwhile, let's pick up the live action as it's picked back up, and the quick shot goes wide as that was Andrew Persy. He's the captain. And chasing it down and putting it back down into the corner is number 18 is Ian Hamilton. Hamilton puts it down low, looks for the recovery. Hamilton's got the puck shot, and a deflected loose puck in the slot area. And coming away with it is Dale Richards. Richards, number 17, tries to work through the shin pads of one of the defensemen, recovers, puts it back in, and the puck is back behind the Dangles bench. Dangles try and work it up the left wing boards, and thinking that they got a little swat there, and there's a little cross check. And over on the far side, the pleasantries continue, and who's going to the box? But I think it's going to be, I believe it's going to be number 18, is it? Nope, it's number 8, Travis Peckskamp. Excuse me, 18 it is. Ian Hamilton. So Hamilton goes to the box for a cross check, and we've got the game's first power play. So the power play comes here at the 5:25 mark and running. Here we go. Puck is down, and It's slapped across the boards and can't be held in there by Eichelman. All the way back, Karras holds it there. Sweeping in is Drew Eichelman. Sends it back over, and stepping over it was Huggins. Jake Eichelman, hassled from behind, sends it over to Drew. Drew takes a shot, and it's gobbled up and held there. 1:31 remaining in the power play. And Fire and Ice have an offensive zone face-off, and they change up a little bit of the line. Kinsella comes on, and Eichelman, Drew Eichelman will take the face-off. He's got Kinsella sitting behind him and Kalani in the slot area. And again, swinging it over and not being able to hold the line is number 3, Tom McManus from Lakeville, Minnesota. Swinging up down the left-hand side, McManus takes it in with the head up, steps up onto and he delivers it over to the right-hand side, and the shot hits the side of the cage. And being able to hold on to it there, picking it back up is Eichelman. Eichelman swinging around, regathers it, and sends it in corner to corner, but done nicely by the goalie. That is that is Bobby Willie. And Willie is able to get it up and out over to Cameron Morgan, who dumps it in, and with 27 seconds remaining in the power play, one last rush here for Cooper Walsh. Walsh brings it in on his backhand. He's shadowed there by number 8, takes him down and strips the puck away, and the puck is cleared one more time. And with only 9 seconds remaining in the power play, Fire and Ice have a chance for one more rush. Over on the far side, trying to make a move there was the other number 12, Zach Williams. Puck is picked back up by Walsh. Walsh takes a shot looking for the far corner, but coming up with the save is Bobby Willie. He looks confident on that as the power play expires and 3:04 and counting remaining in this first period. Dangles lead 1-0. Zach Williams off the faceoff, controlled by the Dangles, and the Dangles try and lift it out, and they hit the noggin of the referee, and that shows the sportsmanship, as during the middle of the play, the Dangles player number 17 is apologizing. Meanwhile, the big bomb from Vota up high is caught, and Bobby Willie holds there for another whistle. That was number 17. That was Stephen James, the defenseman. Puck is controlled again by Clayton Dixon. Dixon's got good speed thus far. I've noticed him. He's had the puck a number of times, and he's been noticeable. Willie leaves it there, and I don't know if he thought they were still on the PK, but I thought that should have been an icing call. Meanwhile, puck comes back up the left wing boards. Richards, twisting pass, comes back over to Williams, and holding the line, but the puck escapes and sending it back out. Richards sends it back over in front of the Fire and Ice bench. A little touch pass and trying to catch up to it was number 12, Zach Williams, but once again, Clayton Dixon gets there. Dixon moves it back up the wall, picked up by Travis Peckskamp. Peckskamp delivers it over to the left wing. Here's the drive, and the drive ricochets, and it comes right back in a nice little breakout play. Here comes Dale Richards, 1-on-3. Richards tries to split the D, but able to get on it is Willie, and Willie poke checks it away from Richards. Richards thought he had a little bit of daylight. Puck is kept in, comes back up to the right-hand point, slapped up there by Engel, Max Engel, number 11, and the puck comes back out to center. Once again, Tom McManus has it. Nice little angled back pass as he picks up Bradley Huggins. Huggins tries to work through, but offsides, and we'll have a face-off just in front of your viewing angle. Huggins takes this, and he wins it cleanly back, and drawing it in with one hand on the stick is number 3, McManus. McManus sends it around back behind, but Wiley, once again, the active goalie, is able to get a stick on it, and the puck is cleared out, and it's waved. The icing is waved off. Alex Karras goes back, and Karras matching number 1 to Wiley, plays the puck as well. Meanwhile, puck comes back, and Bradley Huggins will restart things here. Delivers a soft pass just over to McManus. McManus's pass is a bit behind Kalani. Kalani on the forecheck, and Huggins meets it. Huggins from the sideboards, and it's patted down there by Wiley, and it's chopped out and sent the length of the ice. As the buzzer sounds, signaling the end of one. After one, the Mile High Dangles lead 1-0 over Fire and Ice. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second period. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We are back for the second period. Puck is picked back up and drawn right back in. Here comes Fire and Ice, and coming in is Graham Kinsella. Kinsella gets tied up in the corner, and the puck is hoisted back to center where it bounces and just barely comes out. Having to get back is Jake Eichelman. I keep saying that. I should know better than that. Back down low. Puck is back behind the cage, and right past Cooper Walsh and right up through the slot looking for it, but he couldn't come up with it, was number 14, Keegan Duffy. All the way back down to Bobby Willie, the goalie, who played it nicely. Meanwhile, back to the live action, Cameron Morgan picks it up, and he looks for a man way up high, and the pass to the center, as once again we see Clayton Dixon up high, and he's a threat every time he's on the ice. Back behind the cage, coming out with it is Graham Kinsella. Kinsella headmans it back up to Eichelman. Eichelman takes it down into the near side half boards where he gets tied up, and the puck squirts free back behind the cage. Chasing it down is Salvioni, and a cross ice play picked up nicely off of his skates by Peckskamp. Puck is on the side of the cage after the shot, and it comes back out to center. Never got to center. Right on the line, and here's a quick shot, and it just goes wide, as that was number 18, Ian Hamilton. And with one hand on the stick, Eichelman looks back over for the other number 12. I think we have two of them. We've got Zach Williams and Drew Eichelman. Both number 12s on this Fire and Ice team. And there you see them in your view. They're on the ice at the same time. Probably makes it easier on me, although there's about a foot difference between the two of them. Drew Eichelman wins it back over to the sideboards. Trey Kinsella puts it down low, but it's read nicely by the Dangles, and the Dangles continue to put on good pressure. Streaking away, Kinsella takes the shot, but he misses wide. He had an angle on Wiley as he was left all alone in front of him. Poked free, Kinsella again, drop pass Eichelman there. Eichelman on his backhand, doesn't elevate, and the puck stays in the zone as Kinsella back behind on his forehand, looking for an outlet, but the puck is stripped off his stick, and coming away with it is number 7, Clayton Dixon. Clayton Dixon forced wide, and he looks for a cross-ice feed. Here it comes, and the shot, but going down nicely was number 3, Tom McManus. And McManus made a nice play, not only to force Dixon wide, but also to block that shot. And the puck goes off the edge of the boards and back up and out of play. And the faceoff should come out of the zone, and it does in front of us here. (1-0) Dangles lead, 11:24 remaining in this second period, and the Dangles break it out, bring it over down the left-hand side. Parker Atkinson, and Atkinson shoots it about a mile high. And that's about what we're playing at here, probably a little bit more. Mile highs in downtown, and we're good distance west. Meanwhile, Richards picks up the puck, and a sweeping pass. Blind pass doesn't hit the mark. Meanwhile, it's flagged back down as Huggins will settle things, and the centerman will bring it all the way back as he's watched closely by number 15, Corey Briotti. Now with a head of steam, Huggins marches through center. He's got a man on the near side. Huggins can't get a shot off, and Engel was with him, and here's the break. Coming out, number 13, Patrick Atkinson, all alone, and Atkinson takes the shot, but Alex Karras comes up big and keeps it a one-goal game. Stepping out is Cooper Walsh, and Cooper sends it out to the middle center portion of the ice where it's picked back up by Salvioni. Salvioni, the defenseman there, you see him, number 11. He's going back to pick it up versus a matching 11, Max Engel. He sends it back over into the near side corner boards where it's Keegan Duffy outmaneuvers his man and takes the puck away, sends it back over. Here's a slap shot that almost handcuffs Karras, but Karras gets a shoulder on it and pounces on it and holds for a whistle. 10:02 remaining second period. Face-off will be to the right of Karras. And this will be number 18 that takes it, Ian Hamilton. And you see this, you see the Dangles team has had a couple of breakaways, and they have some speed, and you've got to watch out for them because they transition extremely well. Puck comes up the boards where it's held in and put right back down by number 18, Ian Hamilton. Hamilton's shot just misses, and Karras got something on that. Hamilton coming down the slot. This is a well-disciplined team, the Dangles. Off the face-off, Hamilton, and he's got Peakscamp right there. Puck comes back out to center, and a little flip pass from number 16, Andrew Persy. Puck comes back over to number 8. It's Peakscamp. Peakscamp ties up his man, and good battle over there. Eichelman versus Peakscamp, about the same size. Meanwhile, puck is chopped out and comes out the left-hand boards, and hearing footsteps, but getting the pass off was number 16, Graham Kinsella. Puck comes over to the far side, and it's a Kalani's shot. A backhander, and the second opportunity, and he puts it away. Kalani makes it 1-1. And then Eichelman's getting into it with Peakscamp. And the chirping continues, and they're both going to go. So they even things up here. Peakscamp and Eichelman go. This looks sort of familiar. Here we go, we stay 5-5 aside. The score is tied 1-1. And the faceoff comes to the right of Karras. That's probably about pretty much a fair trade between the two teams. Peakscamp for Jake Eichelman. And watching it there, who's going to take it? And the puck finally, without a lot of room, has to be chipped off. But fortunately, here comes Drew Eichelman. Drew Eichelman makes a move and a backhander as he took it to the center of the ice. He picks up his rebound. Eichelman right in front, but the shot gets deflected. And there's Kinsella. Kinsella continues to have words. Meanwhile, puck over on the left-hand side gets deflected. A jammed at Kinsella comes back with the puck. Kinsella gets pushed off the play and wants a call, but he's not going to get it. this is hockey. Even though it is men's hockey, they're going to allow a little bit of bumping here in a semifinals match, especially when both teams take part in it. Meanwhile, the puck is held up there, scaled off the glass softly, chopped at and controlled again by Fire and Ice Eichelmans. Sent over to the far side where just outside the blue line, it's Graham Kinsella. Gives it away, puck comes back over to number 7, and once again, Dixon has it. Dixon taking it around the circle and back up high. He looks cross ice and he dumps it there. Man comes in back behind the cage. It's held there and looking for an outlet. It's on the backside and a quick bang play, but there was nobody to answer the call in front of the net. Meanwhile, Huggins picks up the puck and brings it in, looks for a lane. Huggins tries to go through 3 and he's taken off of it nicely by number 17, Stephen James, the defenseman. Richards puts it up, back up into the center ice zone. Huggins makes a nice play, delivers it back over, shot, and it just misses as Zach Williams had an opportunity. And I believe we've got another call, and I think they're both going to go. The penalty on Eichelman, Jake Eichelman, and number 8, Pexkamp expires, and now, and a what me look. So we have another, and the referees are not going to let this one get out of control. So Huggins goes, as does number 12, Persy. So Persy goes for 2 minutes, and they each trade a player. Here we go. Richards is going to take the face-off. He's a righty, and he has Zach Williams sitting behind him. Puck comes back up high, the shot, but it gets deflected at point. And apparently it came out of the zone. So we'll do it again. Zach Williams lines up in front of you, and the puck comes back, and it's put right back in by Brendan Williams, number 8. Zach Williams with it, and deflects off of a boot. Dale Richards picks it back up, and the quick hard pass right into the slot area. Williams puts it right back. Richards off the wall. It gets tipped there, and chasing it hard is number 15, Cooper Walsh, and a nice back check there. Cooper Walsh battles his man, and it's picked back up and brought in. Here's the slap shot right on, glove down, but not controlled. Puck remains inside the zone, and Fire and Ice trying to get it out here. Cooper Walsh bodies his man up. This is almost full check. That's good. It's kind of good. We haven't seen this. I didn't even see this in the Platinum game with Hayduk and company. Anyway, getting back to the live action, pushed off the play. Keegan Duffy pushes his man off, as bringing it in was Zach Williams, looking for a shot on goal. So the face-off to the right of Bobby Willie. And this is going to be Kinsella taking it. Kinsella wins it back. Here's the opportunity. And the low shot is redirected over into the corner. Kinsella fishes it out, puts it back up to the point, and a stick save and up and into the netting. That was Eichelman over on the far side, teeing that up. Familiar position for the left stick. Eichelman comes right back up, and another shot. This one drifts over to the near side. Kinsella doing battle, and sticks get up high on both, and Kinsella goes down, and he's going to get the call on the delayed call as it's finally touched up. And so we've got a high sticking. The game's second true power play. The others were sort of offsetting. Again, comes to the Fire and Ice, and this one going to the box, and some chirping between the benches, and Salvioni goes to the box. So Salvioni goes for 2 minutes here, and we're at the 2:32 mark of this second period. We're tied one aside. Let's see if Fire and Ice can make something happen. Puck comes back up to McManus, slides it over to Jake Eichelman, off the wall, working and looking for it. That's Kalani, and twisting, and it's put softly back into the center slot area and hoisted back out. Picking it up is McManus. McManus has Eichelman drive through, and Kinsella hands it off to Eichelman. Eichelman over on the far side, works his way through and weaves it, finding Graham Kinsella. Back over to Jake Eichelman. He puts a shot on, but Kalani was there and he couldn't get a stick. Calling for the home run pass was number 15, but it never came. That was number 15 is Corey Briotti. Eichelman leaves it there. And Kalani stepping through, takes the zone, drives it down deep, looks to set things up, but he sends a pass, and it's read nicely by Briotti. And Briotti with a man in the middle, and just missing him is Cameron Morgan. Morgan tried to get a backhanded tip on that, and some good time taken off the clock here by the Dangles. And Peckskamp comes on for the Dangles on the PK. Drew Eichelman with the puck sends a backhander right through the slot area. Nobody can pick it up. And Eichelman picks it right back up with 26 seconds remaining in the power play. And the slap shot clear is successful as Karras comes out of the cage and Eichelman picks it back up and sends a backhander to brother Drew. Drew sidesteps one, but also loses the puck, and Peckskamp has it. And nicely done as Peckskamp finds Persy, and Persy brings it in, but he tries to drag it to the center slot area, and he's thwarted. Meanwhile, we have a breakaway. Here comes Eichelman. Eichelman's shot is deflected by Stephen James, who went down low. That was Drew Eichelman, the defenseman, jumping into the offensive zone. Swept back over to Richards. Richards looks for a lane, and he finds it, but pressing and not being able to advance it was number 11, Max Engel with the green helmet. And as the buzzer sounds, signaling the end of 2, we're tied, 1 aside between these squads. And so we've got this third and final period. We'll be back momentarily. And the third period has begun, and it's going to be a good one. At stake is a berth in the finals that'll be played here later, I want to say this afternoon, but it's only 12:45. And Hamilton brings it in. Hamilton has Morgan to the side. Hamilton takes the shot and picks up his own rebound as he's hassled from behind by number 15, Cooper Walsh. Puck has moved back up to the sideboards, held back in by the Dangles. The Dangles, quick shot, and that one had an opportunity. Stumbling over to the half boards, but lifting a stick nicely. It was number 16, Persy. Persy works his way through, picks the puck back up, tumbles, but he draws a penalty there. And the Dangles are going to go on their first power play opportunity here just inside this 12-minute third period. So going to the box is number 15 is Walsh. So Walsh goes, and for Fire and Ice, they're hoping that this one is not a costly one. Number 18, Hamilton will take the faceoff. It comes back up high, straight ahead. Here's the shot, but it's deflected at the point, going down low. Second opportunity, bounces over to the sideboards, never got through to Karras. Back coming away with it and one-handing it nicely is number 10, Bradley Huggins. Huggins takes the lane. He's got one man sitting behind him. Huggins drives it wide, and on the power play, Huggins will take some time off, and he allows a line change for the balance of the team. John Vota looks, and now he wires one on goal. Wiley holds it there, picked back up by Salvioni. Salvioni draws it back over to the right-hand side. It's picked up in stride. Nice toe drag move as it's picked up by number 7, Dixon. Dixon drags it down, and the crowd sends it back into the slot. Shot opportunity right in front, and lifting it but not out. And Dangles keep it alive. Duffy, cross-ice feed, looking for number 8, Peckskamp. Peckskamp takes the shot and the loose puck, but it couldn't be picked up for a second opportunity. Wrapped around the boards, corner to corner, picking it up as number 13, McManus. Can't release it. Peckskamp off the wall, looking, goes down low. Peckskamp back against the wall. He's got a man up high. It's Duffy. Duffy looking one more time. Peckskamp at the top of the dot. Sends one shot. Goal! Power play goal. Peckskamp puts it right on the stick, and it's redirected in. And it's a gorgeous goal by, we're going to pick up the number here as he was facing us at the time, number 11, I believe that's Salvioni. And Salvioni scores to make it 2-1 in favor of the Dangles. And that goes as a power play goal, so Walsh's penalty proves costly, at least for now. Back to the live action. Let's pick it up. The intensity is going to continue. Here we go. McManus hands it off, picked right back up, and it's offsides. Kinsella will take this face off, and Kinsella goes down low to pick it up. But coming away with it is Atkinson. Atkinson gets tied up and jumping, trying to stay on sides, but that rarely works. That was Markowski. So Kinsella steps in one more time versus Atkinson and wins this one cleanly. And the stretch pass on the other side, looking for Eichelman. I want to say Engelman every time. Eichelman with the puck, and the big defenseman chasing it down, looking for it. Comes back to Kinsella. Kinsella stops on a dime, and a penalty as Eichelman in front doing some battle. And Drew Eichelman was down on the ice, a delayed call. Gloves it down, no possession for the Dangles, and now they do have it. And going for a cross check is number 12, Percy. And so now the Fire and Ice get their own power play and their own opportunity to tie things up. I have to say, throughout the tournament, I haven't seen, and that was a shot that hits the back of Kalani. Kalani appears to be okay. I think it hit him in the arm there on that shot. Meanwhile, precious time is ticking off, and Kalani is going to the bench as the power play has 1:40 remaining on it, and Walsh moves the puck back over to the half wall, but unable to handle that was number 11, Max Engel. And this is a lot of time that is being taken off as Fire and Ice need it, but they're not gonna get. They need possession. Finally, they do gain possession. Here comes Cooper Walsh. Cooper Walsh has it stripped off his stick and can't touch it up there. Does so. Dale Richards has it. He's got Engel in front, and Richards is taken out. Richards wants a call, but he's not going to get it. He's already got a man advantage, trying to step on sides and having to dump it in. Fire and Ice need a better entry to maintain possession once they bring it in. They're having a little trouble. They need to sort things through here. They've only got 48 seconds remaining in this power play. 7:55 remaining in the third, down by a goal. Richards brings it in. He's watched closely by Peckskamp, and it's released back over to the point, picked up by McManus, and McManus fumbles the puck. Richards regains possession, and he gives it away with a pass picked off by Persy. Persy sends it the length of the ice, and with 22 seconds remaining in the power play, Alex Karras back behind the cage, leaves it there, but it's stolen by Pexkamp, and Pexkamp takes almost the remaining time off and gets a shot off, but not on goal. Meanwhile, comes back over. It's dumped in by McManus, corner to corner over on the far side. Looking to meet it is Zach Williams. Going down and up high, it's Engel looking for it, but Engel can't get a stick on it. He's watched closely. Richards is there. Richards was looking for number 12, Zach Williams, in the slot area. Puck is bounced back, and Pexkamp has it. He sauces it back to center, picked up by Morgan. Morgan cross-ice feed, and back to Morgan. Morgan in stride, brings it back in, avoids the stick check, and is taken down. He draws the penalty, and Walsh is going to go to the box. So Walsh takes his second penalty of the third period, and he's got his palms up, but it's not going to matter. The call's been made. We've got it on tape. We've even got replays. We have replays on this side? Yes, we do. So you can go back and take a look at it. You can have film study right after the game. Thanks to Shaw Hockey Productions. Off the face-off, jammed at, and escapes the zone. Picked back up by Salvioni. Salvioni watched closely and getting a stick in there, but not gaining possession was number 12, Zach Williams. This time it is cleared by Brendan Williams, number 8. And over on the far side, the entry pass, Markowski brings it in. He works his way past Eichelman and bounces off the pick right back up by Salvioni. Salvioni delivers it back over to the far side. And a pair of match-on 18s do some battle over, and Eichelman comes away with the better of it as he beats out Hamilton. Eichelman sends it back over to Huggins. Huggins works his way through and picks up the puck, draws a crowd. He's now got 3 around him. Somebody's got to be open. Meanwhile, gets some late support, but not in time as Morgan steps away with the puck. Morgan with Eichelman on his backside. Sensing the pressure, peels away, looks across ice, feed, bouncing off the half boards. Picked back up in stride. Quick pass right in front, and the penalty's coming. And it comes right back to number 14, Duffy. Duffy looks for a lane. Duffy slides it back over. Delayed call here. And the Dangles have some time right in front and lifting the shot, but not being able to get it past Karras. Dangles maintain good possession, and there's the tip play coming in for the second opportunity. Shot, and the net comes off the moorings. And we're calling, and it's a tripping call there. So with 38 seconds remaining in Walsh's penalty, another Fire and Ice player is going to go to the box and give a 5-on-3 for 38 seconds. And going to the box is Eichelman. That's Jake Eichelman. 38 seconds of 5-on-3. Let's set the stage for you. Briotti takes the face-off, and it's swung back up high. Duffy's got it. Duffy looking cross-ice. Salvioni back to Duffy. Duffy straight ahead, being watched. Back over to the far side. Duffy walks just on top of the circles. Plays a little pitch and catch. And here's the shot. It whistles wide, but gathering it in is Salvioni. Salvioni looks for relief. He finds it back down low. Looking up high. Salvioni calling for it. Salvioni looks to step in. And here at the top of the circle, sends it back over to the left circle. Duffy's got it. And Duffy was looking for number 15, Briotti. Briotti down low. Salvioni tries to keep the puck in, but Bradley Higgins picks it back up. Bradley Higgins, known as Huggy, takes a little time off, but gets tied up back behind the cage. And meanwhile, the entry pass comes right back. In steps the Dangles, but not being able to do it was Atkinson. Atkinson was trying to drive through. Now coming in with a little open space is Briotti. Briotti finds his man in the middle. That was number 7, Dixon, who has a goal already. Meanwhile, back behind the cage and picking it back up is 15, Briotti. Briotti looking it softly back over to Dixon. Dixon to Briotti. Briotti, little pitch and catch. Dixon couldn't pick it up on his backhand. And back behind there is Kinsella, but Kinsella walks into traffic, and there's the shot by Briotti. This one goes wide, picked back up by Salvioni. Salvioni back to over on the far side. Atkinson's shot, looking at a sharp angle, but Karras denies. 33 seconds remaining in the second penalty on Eichelman. 3:52 remaining in this third period. Fire and Ice need some offensive zone possession. And the Dangles are looking to, if they can get another goal here with 3:45 and counting, it's going to be tough to come back. Puck is kicked back up the half boards, and it's softly put down along the wall, but nicely done as Kinsella takes the puck, and he looks for a man, but he'll take it himself. Taking it up, takes the shot, but this one shot a bit wide. He had a lane, and he had his sights on it. Hamilton brings it in, draws a crowd, sends it right back in. Pinkskamp can't control. Tough play, Engel and Eichelman on the corner. And he's working for it in the big long stick. He draws it back in and recovers. Drew Eichelman brings it through, and he draws another penalty as he draws. And number 17, I believe, is going to go to the box. Is it James? No, it's not. It's Persy. I think that's Persy's second. It is. Golden opportunity. Persy to the box. 3:06 remaining in this stop clock third period. Let's set the stage. Kinsella, Williams, McManus, Engel, and the shot. Eichelman. Drew Eichelman draws it down low. Eichelman doing some battle, and he gets a little support from Kinsella, but Eichelman comes away with it. Eichelman tries to fish it up high, but nicely done as Morgan gets his stick on it and clears it. And a little back pass off the end of the back of the net. Fails, and holding it there is number 15, Briotti. Briotti draws a crowd, and the puck is pried free by Eichelman. Drew Eichelman brings it in. Eichelman avoids one, tries to avoid, but he's challenged by 14, and he gets tied up there, and the puck drifts down to Wiley, and Wiley holds for the whistle. So we'll do it again. Opportunity, 1:14 remaining in Persy's penalty. Eichelman wins the faceoff, draws it back over. Jake Eichelman tees one up, shot right in front, and the loose puck, and it squirts free. That almost had 5-hole written on it. And the Dangles do a good job tying up the men in front, not allowing a second opportunity. Here comes Engel. Max Engel draws it in, drops it there for Eichelman. Back up to Jake Eichelman. Drew waiting for it. Drew sends it back over to the right-hand side where McManus finds the man down low. Kinsella right in front, and a one-timer and a punch shot there by Drew is saved. Meanwhile, back to the live action, and nice clearing job from the defense of the Dangles as Jake Eichelman was on the doorstep on the side, delivers it back down low to Kinsella. Kinsella works it in front, chopped at, and continuing. And the puck comes back up to the high slot, and Atkinson has it and sends it the length of the ice. 13 seconds remaining in the power play. Much better job for Fire and Ice that time, gaining that possession. McManus with the puck, drop pass, but to nobody in particular, and he leaves it short, and it's cleared the length of the ice, allowing the balance of the power play time to be expired. 1:01 exactly remaining in the game, and the puck comes up to Richards. Richards looks cross ice, sends a back pass, but it's picked off by number 7, Dixon. Dixon with the puck, has it taken off his stick, and the shot by Richards goes high. Richards had a great opportunity. He stepped in and read that nicely, and the shot there, that was Eichelman. There's Richards. Richards 17, Eichelman 18. That was nicely done. And Eichelman appears to have taken a chop as he seems to be a bit hurt, going back to the bench with 37 seconds remaining. Huggins wins it back, but it's stripped off the stick. And here's the shot, and it's a bouncer as it got deflected by 16, Kinsella. Tries to work it up the wall, and the puck is cleared with the empty net. Racing down is Dixon. Dixon looking for his second, and he hits the post. So one last chance with 20 seconds remaining. Dale Richards picks it up in stride. Richards, a little drop pass there. Huggins forced wide, puts a pass right into the center. Huggins, and picking it back up. Sweeping shot, and a save is made by Wiley with 9.2 seconds remaining. Bradley Huggins, big face-off for him with the empty net. And he's got Williams in the slot, Walsh up high. And over on the far side is Zach Williams. Puck comes back up, and with 7 seconds, the shot never got through as it hits a body. And swiping at it, Dale Richards picks it up, and he puts it in offsides. That's going to do it. Final score, 2-1. Dangles take Fire and Ice for the second consecutive day in advance to the finals at 12:45 today. And they will face the J.K. Strong team for the championship. Again, final score 2-1. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. Thanks for watching this morning. And we look forward to seeing you for the championship game later this morning.